Thank you very much, everybody. This is a great evening. It's a great honor. And I'm delighted to welcome to the Oval Office, the world-famous, most famous office in the world, most powerful office in the world, our truly exceptional 2025 Kennedy Center honorees. As President of the United States and the Chairman of the Board of the Kennedy Center, it's a privilege to pay tribute to the very best in American arts and culture, and that's what you have beside me. They are incredible people. I know most of them, and I've been a fan of all of them, and it's been a real honor to get to know them during this little period of time. This is a group of icons whose work and accomplishments have inspired, uplifted, and unified millions and millions of Americans. This is perhaps the most accomplished and renowned class of Kennedy Center honorees ever assembled.
Tonight, the White House didn't just host a ceremony. It hosted a full-blown cultural mashup that felt like Nashville, Broadway, Hollywood, and a rock arena crashed straight into the Oval Office. President Trump rolled out the Kennedy Center Honors medallions for a lineup so iconic it practically broke the historical mold. We've got country royalty, disco fire, rock legends, cinematic muscle, and Broadway velvet, all jam-packed into one unforgettable moment. Let's break down every wild turn, every headline, and every power play from this once-in-a-generation arts showdown. The 2025 Kennedy Center Honors kicked off with a dramatic twist, a ceremony hosted inside the Oval Office with President Trump personally presenting each medal. This move wasn't subtle. It was a calculated, headline-ready reframing of tradition. Instead of a soft-spoken artistic tribute, Trump delivered a high-voltage showcase highlighting his own role as chairman of the Kennedy Center Board. The re-engineered format signaled a major shift in tone, spotlighting national culture through a more theatrical, tightly curated lens. It wasn't just an awards moment. It was a reminder that the power to honor American creativity now carries a signature stamp from the White House itself. When George Strait stepped forward, the room tilted toward pure Americana. Trump hailed him as the king of country, and honestly, the title tracks. Strait built an unmatched legacy with record-setting albums, timeless hits, and a touring history strong enough to rival an entire industry. Inside the Oval Office, cameras caught flashes of respect not often seen in modern political events. Strait's presence didn't just honor country music, it anchored a ceremony built around familiar icons with massive cultural gravity. His recognition showed how deeply American audiences still connect to simple storytelling, melodic grit, and the unmistakable sound of Texas-rooted authenticity. Gloria Gaynor walked in carrying a legacy bigger than any single genre. I Will Survive isn't just a song, it's a cultural declaration that still hits hard across generations. Her medallion wasn't about nostalgia, it was about longevity, influence, and a message that transcends decades. Trump introduced her as the true disco queen, acknowledging a powerhouse who shaped dance floors, empowered communities, and delivered one of the most enduring anthems in American history. The room lit up when she smiled, reminding everyone that even in a rapidly changing entertainment landscape, few voices ride waves of relevance the way Gaynor still do today. When the members of KISS stepped into the Oval Office, the ceremony instantly shifted gears from formal to full-throttle rock. Trump celebrated the band as one of the most recognizable and electrifying forces ever to hit the stage. Their legacy isn't just music, it's smoke machines, pyrotechnics, face paint, fire-breathing theatrics, and a fan base built on absolute loyalty. The moment carried emotional weight, especially with the mention of late guitarist Ace Frehley and his daughter accepting on his behalf. It wasn't simply a rock tribute, it was a salute to a band that redefined performance itself by turning concerts into larger-than-life spectacles. Sylvester Stallone's arrival brought a wave of Hollywood energy straight through the Oval Office doors. Trump highlighted him as a lifelong friend and a cinematic titan whose characters shaped American pop storytelling. Stallone isn't famous only for blockbusters. He built cultural anchors through Rocky Balboa's underdog fire and Rambo's relentless intensity. His medallion symbolized recognition not just for acting, but for creating characters who embody resilience, ambition, and that unstoppable instinct to rise after every fall. Every camera clicked like wildfire as Stallone stood proudly, representing a generation where movie heroes weren't CGI creations. They were built on sweat, grit, and heart. Michael Crawford's moment introduced elegance and theatrical gravitas to the room. Known worldwide for originating the Phantom in The Phantom of the Opera, Crawford brought a decades-long career that shaped modern musical theater. Trump praised him as a great star of Broadway, and for good reason. Crawford's influence lives across global stages, inspiring countless performers and reimagining how live theater still connects emotionally with audiences. His recognition wasn't a nod to fame, it was acknowledgement of pure craftsmanship. In a ceremony packed with pop icons and cinematic power, Crawford injected artistry that reminded everyone how profoundly live theater still moves the human heart. This year's Kennedy Center medallions weren't just awards, they were redesigned status symbols crafted by Tiffany and Company. Trump proudly announced the redesign, praising the company's precision and prestige. By linking the honors to a luxury brand, the ceremony elevated its visual identity while signaling a refreshed, more polished era. These weren't dusty tradition pieces. They were bold, gleaming, high-end emblems crafted to represent cultural excellence with modern flair. The redesign also marked a newfound emphasis on presentation, solidifying the ceremony as a hybrid of tradition and high-profile glamour, something capable of turning a national arts tribute into a premium collectible moment. Trump emphasized not only the honorees, but also the Kennedy Center's sweeping renovation. He described a transformation involving new marble, enhanced acoustics, and upgraded auditoriums built to modernize the institution without losing its artistic soul. This wasn't everyday restoration work. It was a multi-million-dollar overhaul aimed at future-proofing one of America's cultural pillars. The renovations symbolized a national commitment to artistic performance in an era where attention spans are shorter and expectations higher. By highlighting the sound quality and architectural improvements, Trump positioned the Kennedy Center as a powerhouse, ready for bigger productions, larger audiences, and more ambitious artistic visions ahead. As Trump teased the upcoming televised gala, he promised the highest ratings in Kennedy Center history, a prediction anchored in the star power of the honorees. This wasn't idle talk. It was a strategic nod to the ceremony's entertainment value, blending culture, politics, and showmanship unlike anything the institution has attempted before. The honoree lineup and the ceremony's redesigned format are guaranteed to fuel debate. Supporters will point to this as a vibrant tribute to American entertainment giants. Critics will argue it signals a shift towards personality-driven selections rather than broad artistic representation. The presence of icons like Strait, Gaynor, Kiss, Stallone, and Crawford ensures massive audience engagement, but it also raises deeper questions about what defines national cultural excellence in a polarized era. Whether seen as a bold celebration or a political recalibration, this ceremony will ignite conversations about influence, identity, and the evolving role of the arts in America's public life. If this lineup shocked you, impressed you, or just made you curious about where American culture heads next, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more sharp, fast, high-impact breakdowns. Global Pulse News keeps every moment loud, clear, and impossible to ignore. Stay tuned.